Hey, welcome to part one of the tutorial for making a basic two-story house. In this section, I'm going to show you how to create a new file or new project, and I'm going to go over navigation. So if you already know how to make a new project or do the navigation in SketchUp, you can probably skip this tutorial. So the first thing you want to do is go up to where it says Create New, and next to it there's a down arrow that you can click. Click that down arrow and pick architectural feet and inches. Those are the units that we'll be using for our architect designs. So we're going to click that. When you click that, you will be taken to the design area. Now there's some things I want you to notice about the design area. One is you have this person standing there. It might be the same person I have. It might be a different person. Sometimes they rotate who they put in there. This person is basically there for scale, to give you a sense of how large or small you're making, how large or small the object is that you're making, and how it relates to the height of a typical human. You'll also notice that there are 3 different colored lines for your X, Y, and Z axes. Those can be used to help you lay things out and make sure things are aligned. We'll get to more of those later. You'll also notice that there's a horizon. It looks like there's green ground and blue sky. You will notice, though, as I rotate my camera, that the horizon really is fake. That actually isn't anything solid where it's green. That's just there to give you perspective and show you where that green horizon line ends. But to make actual physical ground, you have to make it in this program, and I'll show you how to do that. But think of the green area as kind of like the work plane that you would be using if you're familiar with Tinkercad. Now let's talk about navigation. A lot of the navigation is done with your middle scroll wheel. So first, to zoom in and out, you can zoom in and out just like you would in most other programs by moving the scroll wheel up and down. So that's what I'm doing right now to zoom. To rotate your camera, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click and hold the scroll wheel. So I'm using the scroll wheels like a button, and when I click and hold it, my icon becomes this red and green arrows. And as I move my mouse around, that's how I'm able to rotate the camera. If you don't have a scroll wheel or you don't like using that, you can also go down to the tool right here and click it and select orbit, which is its default setting. And now I can just click with a normal mouse click, the left mouse button or the mouse button on your touchpad, and I can hold that down and move the mouse around. If I want to get back to normal settings, I just go back and click the arrow right there, and now I'm back to normal, where clicking just selects things, and I have to use the middle scroll wheel to rotate the camera. Now if I want to move the camera, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold down the Shift key on my keyboard, and I'm going to click the middle scroll wheel, and what that does now is it turns into a hand icon, and now I can use that to shift and slide the camera up, down, left, right. So you can use a combination of zooming, clicking the scroll wheel to rotate, and holding down Shift and clicking the scroll wheel to zoom in and out. Take a few minutes to practice navigating. Becoming a master of how to navigate and move your camera will make SketchUp so much easier. All right, this is the end of part 1, where I show you how to open up a project and how to navigate.